Well, for me, I never felt that there was such a border, because when I wrote fiction, it started as a way for me to be able to deal with reality with honesty. Because if I meet you in real life and you ask me, how is my hair? I say, oh, it's okay. But if I write a story, I can write a story about somebody who has very ugly hair, and I don't mind. Not just an example. You have beautiful hair, but I'm saying it's kind of a liberated way to deal with reality. So for me, fiction was never escapistic in nature. It was just a way of going through this fence of I don't know, cultural constraints, just to be able to say the truth. So it's not only in these books that I write about myself, also in my fiction I write about myself. I don't think that literature lives in it so much as humanity lives in it. And when you write, you want to document reality, and reality is always oxymoronic in nature. You're always you're angry about on people that you love, and you usually love the people you're angry at. I think there is nothing very simple about our emotional world. There's nothing very clear. It's not like life is a Star Wars movie with good guys and bad guys. In life, if you're honest and if you delve into it, everything is complicated. I think that Edgar Keret, the writer, is much more handsome. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I think that when you write this book, in every different episode, I play a different role. So sometimes I have to be the angry guy, sometimes I have to be the stupid guy, sometimes I have to be the incompetent guy, And all those sides are part of me. So I think that when you read the book, it's like you have many snapshots of the same person, and together you can reconstruct one identity out of those different snapshots, But so the one in the book, I think none of them is really completely me. It's just a bunch of fragments. But all of those fragments are, if I look at them, I say, yeah, this is me. Well, I think that at the same time, I feel both a great stress and great anticipation. Because, this could be my upstairs neighbor who wants to punch me because I parked my car in the wrong place, or it could be, a person who wants to tell me that I won this wonderful literary prize, so I can live for a year in Mexico in a beautiful villa. I don't know who's there. So there's always, like with me, anxiety and anticipation, they always come together. And I always prefer them to nothingness. There is the Faulkner sentence from Wild Palms where he said, between nothing and grief, I will always choose grief. So between nothing and uncertainty, I may always choose uncertainty. Well, it's amazing because not so long ago I had a conversation with my son. He's 8 years old and he wants to choose a profession. And he wants to be a taxi driver because he says that you make a lot of money as a taxi driver. And I said to him, you can get a lot of things from work. Every work gives you something else. For example, I said, if you're a doctor, you save people life. So you get from people gratitude. They are grateful that you saved your life. I said, if you're a judge, everybody respects you, so you get respect from people. And he looked at me and he said, so Father, what do you get from writing stories? And I had to think about it, and I said to him, I get a lot of love from people. This is what I get, because the thing about books that they are so ecologically friendly, if you read a book and it's boring, you just don't finish it. You don't hate the person who did it. You don't get cancer. It doesn't ruin the ozone layer. You just don't read it. But if you read a book and you connect to a person, then then there is some kind of warmth between you. There is some emotional connection, and the ability to come, let's say, to come to Phil last year, and to have people on the other side of the world come and connect with with my fears and my wishes. It's I cannot think of a bigger gift. And my son said too. He thought for a moment and he said, "Well, I think that getting love from people is a lot." He said, "I think maybe we'll not become a taxi driver after all."